Okay, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another episode of the Volt TV Primetime Show. It's 10:30 p.m. And let's get started. Let's get started. Hope you're fired up. I'm gonna say welcome back, welcome back. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to join in, and let's see uh what's gonna be on for today. History in the making in America. The former president Donald J. Trump convicted of 34 criminal charges. This is something that it's happening for the first time. It's happening for the first time. It's happening for the first time. And we are all caught up in this. I've said this so many times on this platform. I'm not an expert of politics. I'm actually a student of global politics. I love politics. I study politics. I read about politics. Because at the end of the day, politics run the world. So this event where a former president of the most powerful nation in the world is found guilty, it's a historical event. And I can tell you that since Thursday, I've actually been reading what other countries are saying about this. And let me tell you something. Trump, whether you like him or you don't like him, whether you support him or you don't support him, Trump is a global icon. I've been watching news outlets in Africa. I've been watching news outlets in Europe. I've been watching, like, the whole world is talking about this event. The whole world is talking about this event. And tonight, we got 2 more minutes. I'm just doing the icebreaker. Tonight, we're going to focus on 3 main things. So as usual, I'm going through I'm going through different websites, just checking, hey, what's going on? I'm watching different news channels to see what's going on. And then I landed on my TikTok and I came across this video right here. That's where we're going to start. I came across this video. And it's a guy called Dash Debrovsky. Damn, sounds like is it like a Russian name or something? Debrovsky, that's an Eastern European name. And Dash Debrovsky had this video with the caption, Donald Trump faces travel ban from 37 countries after being convicted. And I was like, what? What the hell? So let me play this video first.
A travel ban from 37 countries after being convicted in court and having a criminal record, according to the World.
Hold up. Let me bring this video back. One more time.
Donald Trump is now facing a travel ban from 37 countries after being convicted in court and having a criminal record, according to the World Population Review, as was first published in Newsweek. Here are the 37 countries that do not allow convicted felons to enter. 1.
Let me actually pause right there. Did you guys know about this fact. Let me go back in the studio. Those who are watching. Okay. Did you know about this? Did you know about this fact? Did you know about this? This to me was breaking news. I was like, so a former president, after being convicted, is banned from traveling to 100, sorry, how many countries again? Let's see. 37 countries after being convicted. Okay. Say something in the comment. I'm gonna pin the comments like I always do. And again, we are here. We are having a discussion. Okay, we are having a conversation. So be my guest and share your thoughts in the comment section. And I'm gonna pin your comments on the screen as we proceed. So I was like, okay. So now he is banned from traveling to 37 countries after being convicted. So let's
Argentina, Australia, Canada, China, Cuba, India, Iran, Israel, Japan, Kenya, Macau,
hold
New
up, pause
Zealand,
right there.
South Africa.
Hold up, let me pause right there. He even said Kenya. I was born in Kenya. I was like, even Kenya? Are you kidding me? Hold up, let me sip some coffee, bro. Let me just sip some coffee. Let's keep on listening.
Taiwan, United Kingdom, United States, Brazil, Cambodia, Chile, Dominican Republic, Egypt, Ethiopia, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Ireland, Malaysia, Mexico, Morocco, Nepal, Peru, Philippines, Singapore, South Korea, Tanzania, Tunisia, Turkey, Ukraine, and the United Arab Emirates. That is a long list of countries that Donald Trump can no longer travel to because he is a convicted felon. And think about it. If Donald Trump wasn't in America currently and wasn't a citizen here, he wouldn't be allowed to travel here because of his criminal record. And therefore, I don't think he should be allowed to be the president of this country either. Donald Trump is now facing.
Hold on, let me pause one right there. That's why we're going to start the podcast. That's going to be the opening topic of this podcast tonight. What do you guys think? Give me some comments. What do you guys think about this? So I was like, okay, what if Donald Trump is reelected? What if Trump is reelected as the 47th president of the United States, and he can't even travel to all these countries? You have EU countries that have been called out. You have some African countries that have been called out, including Kenya, where I was born. You have the Middle East countries that have also been called out. UAE. How would this look like if Trump becomes president? Even Canada. Can I get some sauce in the chat? Remember, at Vote TV, this is an open platform. You're all welcome to share your thoughts. So imagine having Trump, I'm just saying hypothetically speaking, if he's re-elected, but he cannot travel to all these countries. So how would that look like? Let's say, for example, they have, oh, and by the way, I was quick. I was able to fact check that. And yes, it's true. I found this, I went to the People magazine, and as you can see on the screen Right? Yes. Okay. You guys can see it. Donald Trump is banned from 37 countries and is convicted felon, including major allies like Canada and UK. Okay. Um, so it actually says yes, 38 nations, counting the United States, bar felons from entry, according to the World Population Review. I'm not gonna waste so much time with the other stuff, but let's go. So here are the countries that deny entry to felons, and that's exactly what uh, that guy was saying in the video: Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Cambodia, Canada, Chile, China. That would be crazy. Cuba, Dominican Republic, Egypt, Ethiopia, two African countries, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Iran, Ireland, Israel, Japan, Kenya. Shout out to my country. The list goes on: Malaysia, Mexico, Morocco, Nepal, New Zealand. So all these are the countries that he is banned from traveling. Okay, it goes all the way down there. The UAE, United Kingdom, even Ukraine. So let me see if I have some comments in this. Let me go back in the studio. Okay, so guys are just watching, no problem. I don't see any comments yet, but no problem. As soon as you guys start sharing your thoughts in the comments, I'm gonna pin them. So that was new to me. That was new to me. I was like, if Trump is reelected, so he can't travel to these countries, what about if he has to go to? He got to go to Asia. What about if he has to go to Africa? What about if he has to go to the UAE? What about if he has to go to Israel? Like all these countries, these are countries that have major. These are major USA allies. How is that going to work out? And I can tell you, that one kind of, I don't know how that's going to work out in America. As we continue, let's do a quick commercial break, and I'm going to ask you a simple question. Okay? Do you think, after being convicted, that Donald Trump will win the elections? That's the question for the commercial break. I repeat. Do you think that after being convicted, that Trump will win the elections in 2024? Drop a comment in the chat. You can say yes, you can say no. You can also say, I'm not sure. Which brings me to the next topic for tonight's podcast. On Friday, I asked a question. That was actually a day after he was convicted. And I said, okay, Trump will be sentenced on July 11th, correct? Yes. That's going to be 4 days before the convention. Okay? We got the first comment right here. Jordan is saying Trump is not going to jail. So actually, Jordan is like, you actually was about. Did you read my mind? Okay. No one is spreading lies. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here, because this is so I came across this article by Fox News, and the article stated that if Trump was to be sent to jail, that even the Secret Service will have to go to jail with him. And I was like, are you guys kidding me? It's like every hour you just keep on stumbling on new information. And without any further ado, let me show you the, okay, hold up, I'm gonna come up here. Yes, let me share these right here. So for you guys to see. I'm gonna share, yes, let me open this tab. Look over here. That's the New York Times, the Telegraph, CBS News, Forbes, okay? So the New York Times says that was, if Trump's conviction lands him in prison, the Secret Service goes to the Telegraph. That was 11 hours ago. How Trump will be protected in prison by Secret Service agents. Man, this is crazy. Okay, so remember, again, don't catch any feelings, please. This is just a hypothetical situation. What if Trump is sent to jail? I say this on Thursday, right after he was convicted. I say this on Friday, and I even said this yesterday. I do believe that the chances of Trump being sent to prison are next to zero. That's just my opinion. But also, I've checked all the high-profile journalists, and none of them, I haven't seen one journalist who has publicly said that they believe Trump would be sent to jail. So everyone is leaning on probation, some community service of some sort, house arrest, and that's going to bring me to the next point. Give me a second, guys. Okay. So Jordan, no one is saying that he is going to jail, but everyone is, everyone is analyzing what would happen if he was truly to be sent to jail, to prison on July 11th. So something new that I learned myself, remember, I'm a student of politics, of global politics. So something else that I learned is that if in the event that a former president is sent to prison, the Secret Service will have to go to and give him protection and protect him. That's a fact. Okay? Now, which brings me to my third point that I want to feature on tonight's podcast. Trump had an interview. Let me change this. Just give me a second, folks. And I'm going to go to Al Jazeera just to show you. So Trump had an interview after he was convicted. I do believe it was with Fox News. And let me allow this first, and then let me go back in the studio just to make sure that everyone can see what I've been able to put up here. Okay, thank you. Yes, I can see it up here. Okay. So Trump said, that's the headline, Donald Trump warned supporters would reach break-even. It continues. Convicted former US president says he cannot guarantee the American public will stand for his jail time. And when I saw that, I was like, now this is ringing. I don't welcome that message so warmly. I'm just going to tell you that. Personally, it kind of took me back to the insurrection. Let's keep reading. Former US President Donald Trump said while he would accept a prison sentence for his criminal conviction, it could prove a breaking point for his supporters ahead of the United States presidential elections in November. In an interview aired on Sunday on Fox News, the current Republican White House hopeful acknowledged the possibility of jail time or house arrest following his historic criminal conviction in a hush money trial. So here is exactly they actually have. Let me underscore that. Trump said, "I'm okay with it," but added he was not sure the public would stand for it. That is, he's fine with the fact if he's sent to prison, he's okay with it, but he says not sure the public will stand for it. And then he said, "I think it will be tough for the public to take. At a certain point, there's a breaking point. I think it will be tough for the public to take. At a certain point, there is a breaking point." Trump did not elaborate on what he thought might happen if that point is reached. He's scheduled to be sentenced on July 11th, 4 days before Republicans gather to formally choose a presidential nominee to face Democratic President Joe Biden in his year's election. Let me go back to the studio. So the question is, what exactly is Trump talking about when he says, and I'm gonna paraphrase, I'm gonna read out exactly what he said. "I think it will be tough for the public to take. At a certain point, there is a breaking point." What is Trump talking about? At a certain point, there is a breaking point. For my own understanding, I do believe, or I think he meant there will be chaos. That's my understanding. Now, to all the viewers, do me a favor. Just drop a comment. Let me know what you think about that sentence. Let me know what you think about that line. I always keep on telling people that, America is the most powerful nation in the world. Whatever happens in America affects the rest of the world. And if there is something that I wish and pray for this nation, is that they have one of the most peaceful elections in history. So the fact that a former president who's running for the seat to be reelected has now been convicted, and there's a possibility, we cannot rule that out. There is a possibility that he could be sent to prison, very unlikely for an E-class felony, but there is a possibility. I just hope it doesn't get to what happened 4 years ago. Okay. Jared, let me pin your comment. Okay. Zero chance. Let me see. Yeah, zero chance he goes to jail. It's all political theater. Jared, thank you. Welcome back. Yeah, I don't believe that there is any chance for him to be sent to prison. But remember, when they're doing all these interviews and talking to him, like now is like you say, like he was on Fox News today, and they had to ask him that question, and he is saying very comfortably, "Yo, I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. But my supporters, nah." So for me personally, uh, I think, and I'm going to speak from a hypothetical perspective, if that was to happen, if they were to send him to jail, the breaking point he's talking about would be nasty. And we don't want that for America. We don't want that for America. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep on updating you with more breaking news. There's a bunch of other topics that we're going to be addressing on this platform here at Vote TV. So, hey, if you're new here, be my guest. Hit that subscribe button. We want to bring the silver plaque home this year. Okay. Thank you very much for your support. We just crossed 34,000 subscribers. Let's bring the silver plaque home. Your support humbles me. I am grateful every time I come here on camera. I'm learning something new. Actually, because of the events that are happening, I'm reading more, I'm researching more, and even through you, I'm learning more. So God bless you. I love you. May you rise, may you shine, may you prosper, and see you in my next podcast. Have a good night.